Yes, hello. This is a short demo video of a transceiver that I'm in the middle of developing at the moment. I've got the receiver section completed now. It's a superhet 2-band, 20 meters and 40 meters. It has an IF of about 11 megahertz, and this is the circuit. Right, the setup I've got at the moment is I've got a couple of DDS synthesizers running because I don't have the VF4 or the BF4 completed yet, so I'm just using these signal sources as my VF4 and BF4. So just a quick look at the circuit first. We've got two input bandpass filters. We've got one for 20 meters and one for 40 meters. At the moment just selected by a switch. A couple of transistors driving a couple of miniature telecom type relays which switches the bandpass filter. Then we go into what is a surface mount version of the 1496 double balanced mixer. Then we have a tuned output, so we're using both outputs. This gives about an extra 6 dB of gain and helps the selectivity. From there we go into a buffer amplifier. It's just a simple emitter follower with an output resistor on it, and that's to give us the matching into this 6-pole 11 megahertz SSB filter with a bandwidth of about 2.7 kilohertz. Notice I've got the crystals all grounded along the top. I'll not put my screwdriver on the actual components because it's powered up at the moment. From there we go into another 1496 double balanced mixer, this time acting as a product detector. I've got a transformer to match the output impedance of the 11 meg crystal filter into the input of the 1496, but I'll be improving this area at a later date. From there we go into a simple IC amplifier and then into the loudspeaker. So that's a quick rundown. If you'll notice, I'll try and zoom in. This project's going to be mainly surface mount, but I've used larger components such as 1206s, etc. There's a surface mount of the, you can see the surface mount resistors there. Just put together onto a board that I etched specifically for developing circuits like this. That's the output transformer. There's the surface mount trimmer there just to tune that up at 11 megahertz. And there's the crystals. You can see these are miniature surface mount crystals, but they do have a very, very good Q of around 180,000-190,000. So they're not bad crystals. The fact that they're small doesn't mean to say that they're of inferior quality, and they do produce quite a good bandpass filter. I've checked the bandpass filter on a VNA. It's pretty good. A little bit of ripple at the edges, but nothing that you would ever notice when it's being used. Notice the product detector. I didn't have another surface mount version. I've got some on order. This is just a standard dual inline package, but it doesn't make any difference for the for manufacturing prototypes. And of course out, notice there again it's just a prototype, so it's got a 4-0 socket for the RF in, and that goes off to my antenna outside. I would have given you a demonstration now, but that'll be in the second part of this video. The reason being is the sunspots are giving a bit of grief at the moment, and the bands are dead. There's nothing on 20, there's nothing on 40. I thought there was actually something wrong with the receiver. When I checked on another radio, I found that the bands are indeed very dead. That concludes part 1 anyway. There'll be other parts to this video, but as I said, this is the receive section. The transmit section is going to use a separate modulator and output mixer. It just cuts down on the switching, and it means you can optimize them for specific requirements, whether they're for receive or transmit. The only thing that will be shared will be the 11 MHz IF filter. Cheers.